Steeler Nation, sports fans, welcome to another version of Soul Tape. It is a victory.
It's called coaching.
Sidney Crosby passes Mario Lemieux as the Penguins' all-time points leader.
The Pirates have one of the best pitching staffs. They be balling. I'm fired up.
Hey, what's up, Pittsburgh? This is Ken Craig. We are back. You are here at Soul Take. We are live from what is 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., but now we are 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. You are live on Soul Take right now. This is Pittsburgh's DSEN. I am joined with Keith Platt,
Oh, yeah.
Luther Dupree, and your beloved Kevin is away covering the Pittsburgh Pirates right now. He is in the Big Apple. We will be talking to him at the 7 p.m. hour. We're going to talk some Pirates with him. We did have some technical difficulties just a little bit ago, so we are starting a little late. We're just going to wrap from the very beginning. That way, nobody misses anything this week. So, just to run through it really quick, if you want to call in live and you want to talk to us and ask any questions, anything at all, please call 412-213-8995 or our text line, which is 412-218-3888. Please connect with us on all of our socials, Facebook, YouTube, all of it. Connect with us. You can see the full radio schedule on our website, which is pghdscn.com. You can catch all 24/7 programs. Again, that website is pghdscn.com to check out all of the 24/7 programs. We do lifestyle programming, sports programming, everything. Most importantly, a free thing you can do to support Pittsburgh's DSEN is go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Again, we have outstanding content all throughout the week. We are going to switch up things just a little bit here. We were initially going to cover the Pittsburgh Penguins schedule release. We're going to move that to the end of the episode. That way we give ourselves a little bit of time to talk about it. We're going to talk about the Steelers, Joey Porter Jr. There was a snub in some rankings. The Pirates are back from the All-Star break. We're going to talk to that. We're going to talk about them with Kevin here on the show at 7 o'clock. We're going to talk about the Steelers wide receiver group. Who's going to take a step forward this year? We're going to talk about the open winner. How did he win? And was there any kind of nonsense going on the course this weekend? And then we're going to wrap up with some NBA, WNBA highlights from around the league. But let's jump into it. We're running late, so let's jump right into it. Again, if you want to call, if you have anything to say, questions, anything, give us a call, 412-213-8995, or text us, 412-218-3888. All right. Steelers, Joey Porter Jr. There's a lot of conversation around this. There was a ESPN released a preseason, what would I say this?
Consensus top 10 NFL quarterbacks entering the season?
Yep.
Conducted by NFL execs and scouts.
Wow.
And
team personnel.
This was a survey done by team executives, coaches,
and scouts.
and NFL scouts for cornerbacks for the 2026 season. Your boy, Joey Porter Jr., was he on that top 10?
No, he was left outside. He was left outside the top 10.
All right, I'm gonna run through the names that were listed on this because this is okay. Some of these names deserve this by all means.
Oh, definitely.
Right.
Pat Surtain,
For sure.
the second. Derek Stingley Jr.
Yeah.
of the Houston Texans.
Yup.
Christian Gonzalez, New
Mhm.
England
Take
Patriots.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Devin Witherspoon, Seattle Seahawks.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm good with all those four, right? Like I
Okay.
think consensus is they're good.
And
they're-
number 5.
Yeah, Trent McDuffie. Yeah,
Trent
McDuffie's a
McDuffie.
dog.
Okay, Trent McDuffie,
Highest paid in the league.
Quinyon Mitchell. See, I like Quinyon.
Me too. Me
I
too.
think he's dog
He
shit.
deserves it. Yeah.
Yeah, I love a lot of guys from the MAC conference, but yeah,
Denzel Ward, Cleveland Browns.
he's been consistent for a decade, bro. You
Mhm.
got to put him on there.
I can't believe he's 29 already.
I know, ain't that crazy?
J.C. Horn, Carolina Panthers.
He's tough. He's tough.
He's good. Now this is where I start to differ at, but go ahead.
Sauce Gardner.
Yeah.
Oh, get him out of there. There's no reason.
That should be Joey
Although-
Porter's spot.
As the Jets.
Last year's ranking, he was number 5. So he dropped from 5 to 9. And I didn't realize he's still only 24 years old.
Yeah.
He's young.
Just moved to the Indianapolis Colts.
They
for
gave
two-
up way too much for
two
that
first
man.
round picks
Way
and then
too much.
immediately got hurt.
Yeah, he had a down year.
Yeah,
He's
very
had
down.
it down 2 years to me.
Yeah, I might could agree with you on that.
And then
bro.
number 10, Cooper DeJean, Philadelphia Eagles. Last year was unranked. 23-year-old, now number 10. So the consensus rankings, I think, has easily, 6, 7 out of the 10 are absolute dogs. Now, don't get me wrong. Everyone on this list is,
tough, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
is really good cornerbacks, really good depth. There's a few honorable mentions. I want to talk about, is Joey Porter Jr. Is he a snub on this list?
Absolutely.
Heck yeah, man.
Absolutely.
He should be 8, 9, or 10. And one more thing before we get into Joey Porter, I wanted to say Cooper DeJean, talented. But did y'all know he's moving to safety in the base defense and slot corner and sub packages? So he shouldn't even have qualified for the list. But I get it. They're going off of last season. But this year, though, he'll be like more of like a strong safety slot corner. So I don't really put him in a discussion. And like I said, Joey Porter should be in one of those spots. But carry on.
Yeah, listen, I think it was a snub. If you look 7 through 10, in my opinion, Denzel Ward, I'll take Joey Porter Jr. over him. Only thing hurting Joey Porter Jr., he doesn't have the interceptions.
Yeah,
but
got
he's
a
not
couple.
giving up touchdowns.
Nope.
He's doing everything you want. He's taking the number 1 on. They're not having great games against him. He has some interference calls, but that's to be expected. He didn't lead the league.
Yeah, he
Give
got
me that.
better over the last 3 years.
Yeah.
His penalties have went down from double digits to single digits.
His penalties last year, I think through week 10 to 17, I think he only had 2 penalties.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah,
on, man.
I
That
think
boy
his
improved.
penalties definitely have improved.
Now, one thing I did want to say, the salaries of some of these guys. Trent McDuffie, he's averaging $31 million a year. Sauce Gardner, who I don't think should be on this list, is not better than Joey Porter. He's getting $30 million on average a year.
So
Derek
does-
Stingley, $30 million.
Do you think that impacts how he gets paid?
The
I believe
cornerback
so.
market.
I
Yeah, the
believe
cornerback
so.
market.
And this list is going to hurt Joey Porter when he's trying to
Yeah, when he's trying
argue
to
with the
do-
Steelers. He wants, I've read on ESPN, between 25 and 30 million per year.
Mm-hmm.
And that would put him right in there. But the fact that he didn't make it, I think they're looking at 20 million.
I was about to say the Steelers is going to give him
Steelers
20
are looking
million.
at 20. The
They're
Steelers
going to
been
give him
throwing money
20 million
around
for
all
4 years.
season.
Watch.
Listen, here's my thing with the Steelers. They gave Mount Washington.
Mhm.
They gave him a nice bag. He's not really a full-time starter.
No, exactly.
And then you look at Nick Herbig.
Yeah.
Not really a full-time starter, 100 million plus guaranteed. Joey Porter's been starting
Right.
pretty much his whole career, and you're fighting him over 5 million.
Right.
Yep.
You're offering 20, he's saying 25 to 30. I think it's going to work out. He's going to get that 25 million, but I don't think it should be a fight. If you're throwing money around, this is a guy who started, who hasn't given up a touchdown in 2 years.
Come on, man.
Give him his money.
I agree.
I don't understand it.
First team All Pro hasn't allowed a touchdown in 1,011 coverage snaps.
That's crazy.
That boy on a heater, man. They got to give him his respect, man. No respect, Rodney Dangerfield, man. It's a shame.
So, and I think most importantly, okay, I'm not worried about interceptions. Yes, would I love if he was a ball hawk? Hands down, absolutely. But I also saw, what's his name? Diggs.
Stephon Diggs.
No, not
No,
Stephon Diggs.
his brother.
Trayvon Diggs.
Trayvon Diggs.
Yeah, he got
Trayvon
cut.
Diggs have a handful, 5-6 interceptions, but
Right.
also allow 1,100 yards.
Right,
Exactly.
right.
Yeah.
So Joey Porter, 56.2 rating allowed.
That's mean,
56.2.
That's
The
mean.
absolute best rating among all of these
Yeah.
defensive backs or cornerbacks on this list.
Yeah.
Okay. So that to me, I'm like, boom. Now he is rated among the lower side, 104th overall in run defensive grade.
Yeah, he got to work on that run. I thought he got better as a
He's
tackler
gotten
last
better,
year.
but there's questions about him
improvement, though.
sticking his head in
Yeah,
there.
there's still room for
sometimes.
improvement, though. There's definitely room, but I like what I'm seeing.
Yeah, so do I. Absolutely, and I think he's improved a lot since his rookie season.
Yeah.
But his catch rate over expected is down 11% or minus 11%. Was the best of any corner on this list.
Yeah.
PFF, and I know we all have our opinions, but PFF has him allowing just 56.2 passer rating with 11 pass breakups.
Yeah, I like PFF, man. I think PFF is pretty good, man. And Joey Porter, man.
Sometimes they get a little too analytical for me.
Somewhat.
I agree.
Analytics, I think, can kind of destroy some things.
So they did list Joey Porter Jr. as an honorable mention.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah. Teams roll away from him in zone coverage. He hasn't given up a pass longer than 27 yards. I don't ever remember him getting beat deep. Do y'all?
No.
You ever see anybody throw a fade over him or like a deep ball? I can't recall
I
it.
think Jamar Chase got one over him.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple years
That's
ago. But
fine.
that's just
Okay.
Jamar Chase.
Yeah, that's
I'm fine.
Jamar Chase, though. Yeah, this
Jamar
is talking
Chase
about the
could do that
creme de
to
la creme.
anybody
Yeah,
in
right, exactly.
one-on-one.
The only time I
Exactly.
ever remember a touchdown per se on him was against Jaguars. Whenever there was a miscommunication between him and DeMonte KZ
Okay.
in the secondary, and it wasn't actually his person, but he was in the play because of how messed up it was.
Okay.
Right. So, an anonymous NFL defensive coach said Porter takes all the stress off the pass defense, matches the best receiver in man
Exactly, yup.
coverage, and teams roll away from him from in the zone. So, I think when it comes to this extension, one, are they playing it up a little bit? Are they going to go into training camp? And like they do every year, they always have a signing, right? That
Yeah.
first day of training camp.
Right.
Yeah, right. Or if somebody's sitting in, it's a hold-in.
I don't see him sitting. I
Me
mean, I
neither.
don't see him sitting.
Being
like,
a hold-in.
holding it.
No, me neither, bro. He's a gamer. He wants to play, man. Like I said, as far as this list go, man, a lot of these dudes are like top notch, but you gotta find a way to put him in there. Like you said,
He's going to get signed.
Yeah.
I think you're right,
Yeah.
Ken. They're going to make that announcement, and I just didn't think it had to come to this. $20 million they're offering. He's saying between 25 to 30. They could find a happy medium. That's the going rate now. If you look at all these guys, except these guys on their rookie deal, like a Cooper, the Gene, and a Quinion Mitchell.
Yeah.
That's where and J.C. Horn, they're on rookie deals.
Mhm.
Right.
But
And
the other guys, you got to pay them.
it's time to pay.
Right.
Yeah,
it's
time to
bro.
pay.
He proved
Right.
it. He earned his money, man.
Is he a quote unquote shutdown corner?
I think he is. I think he's a shutdown corner. I don't know nobody that got out on him that like really like tore him up and where you was like, oh man, he got toasted, man. He looked
Listen,
like Del Hall.
I don't
No.
use that lightly. A shutdown corner. I only think there's maybe 2 or 3 in the league,
Okay.
and I don't think he's one of them.
Okay.
Patrick Surtain,
Yeah, he's the
Derek
best.
Stingley.
He's the best.
You put them 1-on-1, and maybe Witherspoon and Gonzalez.
Mhm.
These guys are shut
That's the
down.
creme de la creme right there.
You know,
bro.
you have them traveling, but outside of that, I don't know if there's a lot of shutdown corners. You have your number one who you're going to match up, but shutdown, I think there's every season, there's only about 3 or 4 to
You know
me.
what, Luther?
That's
I like
that's
that,
how
bro.
I feel.
I like
Not
that, bro.
they're not good, but
Right, I get
shutdown.
what you're saying.
I'm talking shutdown is Deion Sanders,
Yeah,
a Rod
Champ
Woodson.
Bailey, yeah.
So I don't have him as a shutdown corner. I have him as a top corner. Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that, and
Yeah.
I also think that the only real big hole in his game is his run defense.
Run
Yeah,
defense is bad.
and it has improved. I think his interceptions. There's been times where I'm like, all right, you should have had that,
Right,
man. You know what I
right.
mean? But I
He
think
got Ike Taylor's
that's what I was
hands.
gonna say. I think
Somewhat,
back to
yeah,
Ike.
it's
He
kind
got
of
Ike
the same
Taylor's
mold.
hands.
I think
Yeah.
back to Ike,
And we
I'm
got
like,
2 Super Bowls with Ike Taylor. So it's,
Right.
it's
You're right.
now. Instead of we were going to talk about the wide receiver group
Okay.
after talking about the Pirates,
Mhm.
but let's talk about it right now. All right.
Okay, sure.
Let's fit it in. We're gonna meet with Kevin here at 7.
All right.
So we have a few minutes to talk about the wide receivers.
Okay.
So one, how I know we've gone around, we've talked about each one. We had a few acquisitions this year. Or I guess a big acquisition, I should say, this year. Um, what do you think about the group? What do you think about where they're at in comparison to the league? How does bringing on, oh my gosh,
Michael Pittman
Michael
Jr.
Pittman? I was gonna
Right.
call Mitt. I'm completely butchering the name. Michael Pittman Jr., who's had 357 catches over the past 4 years, which is 6th among the NFL. We rookie Jeremy Bernard, who 2nd round pick, is an absolute stud in my eyes. And we still have DK Metcalf, who last year had 850 yards, 6 touchdowns.
Would have had 1,000.
Yeah, if he kept his hands to himself.
Yeah, but that was considered a down year for him. Right?
It definitely was.
Now the biggest part of a quarterback room is who's throwing him the ball and how is that scheme, right? So, we have a new offensive coordinator in Brian Angelico, as well as Mike McCarthy, who is going to be calling the plays. What do we think? This group.
Hold on, Ken. You're just not going to mention Roman Wilson? Okay. All right.
If he didn't, I was going to get to it.
Okay, I was going to say, you throwing him out the room.
You guys some room to talk.
Listen, Roman Wilson, man, you think he has all the tools, but mentally he just does some things on the field, whether it's running wrong routes or you got to lead and you go airborne and fumble the ball.
I knew you was going to go there with that.
I mean, the maturity, maybe this year's a charm.
I think it is. Sometimes it changes the scenery.
And when your career's on the line, maybe you can figure some things out. But now he's not in the pressure of being a number 2 or even a number 3.
He's not under that Tomlin regimen. I didn't really think he was one of his guys.
Now he's a rotational piece. Well, he was a draft pick, so he was one of his guys, but he fell out.
Yeah.
And not only that, Aaron Rodgers wasn't looking his way. So you can't just say it was Tomlin.
Right.
Aaron Rodgers wasn't really looking his way. If you look at the targets and his plays, it was a poor comparison. He didn't have the trust of Aaron Rodgers. So we'll see.
Hopefully he got it this year.
I'm kind of giving up on Roman Wilson. I was really high on him coming out of Michigan. I thought he was a winner. I thought he could do some things. Now he's just a rotational piece. And there are 2 receivers that were drafted that possibly could overtake him.
Yeah.
If he doesn't show up this offseason, he could be cut. So.
Go ahead. You done? Oh, all right. My opinion on the Steelers wide receiver room, okay. You got DK Metcalf. I'm looking at it like this is, and I'm stealing this from Steve Smith because I thought it made a lot of sense. He said, you got Metcalf, you got Aaron Rodgers, right? So DK Metcalf, he's our Devontae Adams. You got Pittman Jr. He's big receiver. That's the Jordy Nelson. You got Bernard. He's gonna play Randall Cobb, quick out the breaks, gadget guy. We seen him do it. Lined up at quarterback at Alabama. And then you got Roman Wilson, man. Underrated speed on the perimeter, man. So I think the Steelers receivers, they're probably ranked between the 16 and 20 range, in my opinion. I still think we need to add one more receiver for insurance. And I'm just not talking about some dumpster juice off the street. I'm talking about a good veteran with some skills left, man. They got something in the tank. Not no Robert Woods.
You want Stephon Diggs?
I would take him right now. He coming off 1,000-yard season, bro. We talking about football. I ain't talking about Cardi B, none of that other stuff. I'm talking about football. Football, bro. Yeah, we could use him. We definitely could use him, but I don't know if his ego would allow him to play here.
Leave the circus alone.
I was about to say that. You might
Leave
want
the
somebody.
circus alone.
I'll
man.
take him, but you might want somebody with a little lower maintenance. You know what I'm saying? And also, did y'all know the Steelers wide receivers and tight ends, they caught just 61% of catchable targets at 10 or more yards downfield. So hopefully this year with better blocking, better scheme, we can get the ball down the field to these guys and let them do their thing, man.
Yeah, there was a lot of opportunities left on the field last year.
Right.
A lot.
Man.
So I want to be mindful here. The Steelers their wide receiver room and including their tight ends as well, their pass catching room graded out at the bottom of the league last year.
Yeah.
Right? So 31st in catches, 29th in yards, 30th in first downs. So we have to understand why the acquisition of Michael Pittman was so important. Right? I've always been a Michael Pittman fan.
I like
Coming out
it,
of
bro.
USC,
Red
I've
zone
always been a Michael Pittman. He's a farmer. He's a fisherman. He's just a grinder.
Yeah.
He's a nice possession receiver.
Yeah,
But he's not your big down the field.
No, he's not. No, he's intermediate.
He's not stretching any
red
field.
zone type. Yeah.
That's DK Metcalf to stretch the field.
Yep. Absolutely.
And
Jeremy Bernard too.
We need DK to catch the ball and not have some key drops like he did in the playoff game. That's the only thing.
I don't
DK.
think he's ever gonna be a dude where he gets 100% of those catches. He never was coming out of college. I don't think
he's paid he's paid as a number one.
Yeah, you got to show up.
Last year he didn't show up enough.
I look at him as like a mini T.O. When I see DK Metcalf, that's what I think of. A mini T.O., a T.O. Junior. He got to play up to it. Let's look at him, man.
You got to stop throwing those T.O. T.O. was a monster, man.
I look at him as like a mini T.O. That's what I look at DK Metcalf.
Man, you really think he's a future Hall of Fame?
I'm not saying that. That's just why I said mini T.O.
Oh.
Mini.
I think he has. He's
still out.
Man, he has every attribute. He has everything you could possibly think of. I'm a DK fan. I was so excited when he came to the team. So I am not talking hate or anything here. I think his hands are questionable at times.
Sometimes they are. Oh, yeah.
They've been questionable.
On a 1 to 10, it's about 7.5.
Mm-hmm.
On a 1 to 10, I give his hands about a 7, 7.5.
Yeah, because there's some contested catches that I would say, man, you should have had that.
Yeah.
You should have had that.
Heck yeah.
So, so I guess Luther, starting with you, what would you grade the tight end room now? And how do you rank
tight end or wide receiver?
Oh, I'm sorry, the wide receiver room right now. And I guess just add in, what you think is needed this year. And I guess who takes the biggest step forward this year? Like, what's needed this year?
Well, see, like I feel like Keith said, I believe they're top 15 is wide receiver room right now. DK Metcalf has a lot to prove. Like you said, his hands are questionable. Only 850 yards. Need a little more from him. He has to. He has to be that deep threat. Right. When somebody's locked up one-on-one, you got to be able to beat that. Michael Pittman, I've watched some of his games at Indianapolis. He's had some big games, but he's a possession guy. My guy is Jeremy Bernard. As a rookie, I think his quickness, his dynamic playability, he can move around. He's very versatile. He's going to be the key. Because you know what you're going to get from DK, a couple big plays here and there. You got the guy, but Jeremy Bernard is going to be the guy that can really change things, keep the chains moving. I know he's a rookie. I'm putting a lot on him because I think he's special.
Me too, bro.
I think he's special coming out of Alabama. I don't think his quarterback was that great. I think he can be a steal.
Me too.
I wanted Mikal Lemon, but the fact that he fell in our laps in the second round, I think he's going to be huge.
Yeah, he's bigger than Lemon too.
Right.
So I think that plays a big time part in the NFL going against them corners, man, like the Surtans and the Stingleys we were just talking about.
Right. So I think it's definitely an improvement. Last year, Aaron Rodgers would look for DK and then get it, then dump it down to the running backs. I think this year he's going to have more confidence in Michael Pittman, who's a legitimate NFL receiver. I think Jeremy Bernard is an explosive slot guy. So I'm impressed with this. I give the unit right now. I'm gonna give him a B-. I think I'm gonna give him a B- right now because I think you have everything you need. You got the deep threat. You got the possession. You got a quick, explosive player in Jeremy Bernard. I would like to see a little more depth. I would give him a solid B if there was a more veteran presence.
That's what I keep
Because one
talking about.
injury to DK or Michael Pittman,
Right.
it's going to be like last year.
That's why I said you need to sign one more wide receiver for
I would sign
insurance.
one more, but I wouldn't bring
Yeah.
the circus and
Yeah,
Stephon
no,
Diggs.
you need a good veteran with some skills left, low
there's a couple
maintenance.
guys out there that I would the 49ers.
Who, Javon Jennings?
Debo Samuels.
Debo.
I wouldn't mind Debo Samuels coming here just to help out. I mean,
And I think our production just pinged me and said that they have a video to pull up of our wide receivers at, I think this was at practice or
Okay. Check it out.
OTAs. So go ahead and, if you don't mind, go ahead and throw that up.
Run to it. Don't reach for it. Run to it. Get out. Fast stop and break. Gonna be on the line right here.
There's Jeremy. Yeah, and right there you got a look of the wide receiver group. A few of them we may not see in the regular season there because a lot of them are gonna unfortunately not make the team. But you saw DK, you saw Bernard, yeah. So that I think even our fan who's been in the YouTube chat quite a bit lately, Craig, even jumped in, asked how we're doing, and said this is the best wide receiver room the Steelers have had in a few years. So I don't disagree with that. I think we have a lot of room to go. I think back to when we had like Mike Wallace, Antonio Brown,
Young
Emmanuel
Money,
Sanders.
Young Money crew.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love that. I love those receivers. They're like some of my favorites all time.
Yeah, absolutely.
what
So,
Ken? You didn't like the the Pickens, and who was Dropson?
Deontay
Dropson
man,
or Johnson?
I
He ain't
like
even in
Pickens
the
a
league.
lot. I like Pickens a lot, but Deontay, no.
I used to love Deontay
I
Johnson.
did not like that receiver room because those were two guys who would quit
Mhm.
during the game, and we saw both of those guys quit.
Yep.
I hated that room. A lot of talent, but they didn't have it up here. I think these guys have no quit in them. That's why I like them so much.
Jeremy Bernard's a big piece of that, yeah.
Right.
Keith, what do you think? What do you grade this group, and then who do you think takes the biggest step in 2026?
I'm like spot on with Luther Dupree, man, and that's why I was like, ooh, because I said the same thing, B minus. I give this route receiver room a B minus, and as far as who's going to step up, I'm riding with my man Roman Wilson, man. I'm riding with him, man. I just got a funny feeling, like I think that he got that how can I put this? I think he got that kick in the rear like a mule, man, and I think it's gonna wake him up. And he know that his time is
His
ticking.
career is on the line,
and he know McCarthy like to push the ball downfield, and that's what he specializes in. And I think he's gonna come to play this year, man. I think he's gonna win a lot of one-on-one matchups. He's gonna surprise a lot of people.
Man, you guys are grading better than I thought. I'm not gonna lie. I gave it a C. And only because I think the addition of Jeremy Bernard is massive.
right?
And even Craig here on the YouTube chat said if the Steelers had this wide receiver room for the playoff game last year, it could have been different, especially early in the game.
Yeah.
So I don't disagree with that. I think it may have been very different. I do think being ranked in the bottom of the NFL was not just totally on our wide receivers. I think they're 50-50. Still think the person passing the ball is a major piece of it. I don't think he can buy time in the pocket anymore. I don't think the time from the snap.
He's not trying to take. He's getting rid of that ball. He's not.
He don't want to get hit. He don't want to get hit.
If it's not there, he's immediately dumping it off.
Yeah. So, and that's my point. Like it's going to be
check down.
fast balls where it's going to be, 2 yards and look for the ball, right?
Captain check
So-
down.
Check down Charlie.
He led the league in time of possession. He would get rid of that ball
release.
quicker than anybody
like Ben did
in
that
the
year.
NFL.
Absolutely.
And that happens when quarterbacks get older.
Yeah,
they don't
they-
want to sit there and take those
Right.
bruising hits.
Nope. Wake up, feel it sore the next day. Yeah, he want to be regular, but you got to suck it up, A-Rod.
Absolutely.
We're
So
gonna need you.
I give him a C. I do think that Pittman's going to have a nice year, catches wise, not yardage wise. I think Jeremy Bernard's going to be the up and coming. I think he's going to prove it this year. But I'm on the Roman Wilson train.
Yeah.
Okay. I've seen him in practice. I've been there. I've seen what he does in practice. He's always the first one. He's always the one that's out there making good catches and always just it's like makes sense in practice, but it needs a transition to in the game. And I think the first 3 games are going to be very telling, because if he gets some playing time, it's going to be looking up. If he's nowhere to be found, totally different topic. So that's a wrap on the Steelers wide receiver room. We're going to go ahead. We're going to take a break here. You are listening to Pittsburgh's DSEN Soul Take. When we come back, we're going to have the normal host, the person I'm replacing today, Kevin Cameron. He is in New York covering the Pittsburgh Pirates. We're going to have him live from what you'll see as the replacement of the Yankee Stadium. So let's go ahead, take a break, and when we come back, we'll have Kevin live here. And thank you. This is the Soul Take.
Looking for a cost-effective way to help increase your company's bottom line? Look no further than Soul Pit Media. With our award-winning print, internet, podcast, and Soul Pit television options, we can help your business get to that next level. For more information, contact Craig Dawson at 412-407-7685. That's 412-407-7685. And let Soul Pit Media take you to that next level.
Business owners thinking about back-to-school promotions and replacing summer flavors with pumpkin? What about your taxes? Reduce your stress and tax liabilities by planning for tax time now with Cameron Professional Services Group. CPSG takes your goals, values, and visions to create a custom tax plan catered specifically to your business. We work closely with you to ensure that as your business grows and goals shift, so will your custom plan. Located in the Hill District in Pittsburgh, PA, CPSG is a CPA and consultant firm providing services in accounting, auditing, tax planning and preparation, community development, and operational management. Call Cameron Professional Services Group today at 412-251-0607.
Have you had the Beat by Niche experience? Beat by Niche is one of the top makeup artists in the city of Pittsburgh. She's touched the face of Cardi B, Love and Hip Hop personalities, and various Steeler wives. If you have not sat in her chair, what are you waiting for? Visit beatbyniche.com to schedule your special makeover for all occasions: weddings, graduations, proms, photo ops, and more. Visit beatbyniche.com and experience the touch of excellence.
Welcome back, Pittsburgh. This is Pittsburgh's DSEN Soul Take. We will be live from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And as I mentioned, first let me reintroduce myself. My name is Ken Craig, here with Keith Platt.
Oh, yeah.
Our man Luther Dupree.
Yeah.
And we have an extra reporting live from the Big Apple. Supposed to be at the Yankee Stadium. It's not what I see. What do I see? I don't see Yankee Stadium.
You don't.
Everybody-
You don't see it.
I don't see Yankee Stadium. Welcome to the show, Kevin Cameron.
What up,
You're
Kev?
Hey, Kev.
Hey,
be-
what's going on, fellas?
you're used to being in my chair right now, or I guess I'm in your chair, but
You're in my chair.
yeah, I am. I wanted to sit in
Okay.
the big throne today.
All right.
So thank you for jumping on. Thank you for taking some
Leave,
time.
leave some money on my desk.
Hey, Kev, where you calling from, man? Where you at? Live from Flushing, New York, Brooklyn? Where you at?
I'm actually in Secaucus, New Jersey.
Oh, you home at NBA headquarters. You see
Exactly. I
Adam
can see it.
Silver?
I can see it out the window.
Wow.
You
No
know,
way.
How
yeah.
unique. How unique.
It's right around the corner from me,
Mm.
and it's right down the street from MetLife Stadium,
Right.
where
Yeah, you
where
nutritious.
they used to play some football.
Mm.
They haven't been they haven't been playing much football as of late. So yeah, so
Well,
this is normally where we stay when we come to New York. So
well, right before you jumped on with us, we were talking football, and
I heard you. Yeah.
we were talking about the wide receiver room, and
Mhm.
Both Keith and Luther gave them a B minus, and I gave them a C. What are your thoughts on the wide receiver room?
Yeah, I was very shocked with one particular grade. And your grade, Ken,
Of
I
course,
was surprised. And the thing about it, I'm used to Luther being the outcast.
right?
And now you're now
I
you're
thought
the outcast.
I was thought
Yeah.
I was great into the curve, right?
Uh,
And I thought I was gonna
Okay.
come in at like the median,
Oh, man.
Uh-huh.
but I came in at the lowest, and I'm sticking with it. I'm happy with it.
You're sticking with it?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a lot of
Well,
room to
hey,
grow.
if you're sticking with it, it's all good. It's all good. Hey, well, the thing about it, Ken, since did you give a C or a C minus?
C, just straight C.
Just straight C. So what was it last year?
Oh, probably about the same.
Mm.
Probably
How,
about if
how
I
could it be how could it be the same when you picked up Pittman and
Jeremy Bernard.
Jeremy Bernard?
yeah,
Uh,
because I think we still have the same person throwing the ball.
Well, it's the wide receivers room.
I
It's
know.
not we're not grading Aaron Rodgers.
I agree with that.
Um, So hopefully a number of things will occur that didn't happen a whole lot in 2025, like throwing the ball more across the middle. Um, and of course the tight ends get more involved when we talk about that, but I can see Jeremy being able to get open across the middle. So that's one thing that needs to change from 2025, as well as hopefully being able to get the ball downfield.
Yep.
And I heard Luther also mention that Pittman is a good possession receiver. He is, and I think he complements DK Metcalf.
Right.
Now, I wish we did have a mini. What was it? A mini
Mini TO.
TO?
Mini
Mini
T.O.
TO.
Come on, Keith.
Yeah, I'll take a mini TO. That's pretty high standard. Hall of Fame and
Putting the pressure
all
on
that
me,
kind of good
Kev.
stuff.
He got the whole
Yeah,
Keith
so
state.
throwing the second wide receiver name around too
Mhm.
loosely for me, man.
when I'm over there, what I'll do, I'll ask DK Metcalf if he ever thought about doing push-ups in the driveway.
Oh, man.
Shirt off.
Yep.
Exactly. All right. So we wanted, but let me say this before we get off the Steelers. Yeah, I think that's pretty tough, Ken. It really is. I have the Steelers wide receivers at a B. So I agree with Luther and Keith just because of the additions that occurred over the past year. Pittman, I think he's a solid fit for what McCarthy would like to do. He likes the more he likes the taller receivers and he
Yeah.
provides that and he has that experience which is going to pay off I believe as well. And then we have Jeremy Bernard who's going to be solid as well. Now, so I'll give them a B. And as we talk about this, I have a bone to pick with Luther as well.
What else?
And that should be that's exactly. I was gonna say it shouldn't be a surprise. You brought my boy Pickens up. Pickens, I used to like Pickens in the locker room. Pickens used to give me a little bit of inside information and everything else as well. But here's the deal. Pickens didn't miss any games. DK Metcalf missed a game for doing something ridiculous. What Pickens used to do to me was manageable, but I know a lot of Steeler fans ran
He missed some games.
Pickens.
Come on.
He missed some games too, Kev.
Fighting with teammates.
Hold
fighting
on,
with guys doing a Hail Mary.
Skipping
he
treatment.
was hurt.
Refusing to run
No,
after plays.
Skipping treatment.
He was hurt.
Oh,
He was hurt.
man.
Well,
There
hold
were
on.
reports that came out that said otherwise, Cav. Come on
Miss,
now.
no, but you two got to remember I'm over there too. So when it comes to treatment, it was a good thing he missed treatment. You see what happened to T.J. Watt.
Yeah. And they told Cam Hayward to be there at the same darn time, man. He was there at 9 a.m. Pickens want to show up an hour before kickoff, and UPMC, you got to go to the hospital, bro.
You know what? So
it's a noodle, man, for that.
There's certain stuff you do tolerate. Okay, now it would be great to have a LeBron James, and I said it, Luther Dupree. It would be great to have a LeBron James and even a Michael Jordan, where they're the first ones in the gym and the last player to leave. Right. And then you have people like Pickens. It's about production, man. If he's giving you the production, you tolerate, what he was doing here, even the unnecessary penalties, which used to drive me crazy as well. You see what he did for Dallas, and he just got paid for Dallas.
Oh no!
So shocking on routes.
Oh,
he did get paid.
He just got the franchise. He got the franchise tag. He didn't get the big bag
for this year.
Well, for
this
second
year
round
is
pick,
what I'm saying.
Franchise tag is bag. I mean, for that year.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't say I didn't say he got paid long term.
And that is not the deal he wanted. Yeah. So he took an L this offseason.
He want the full course meal.
No way. He did. And let me say this as well. It wasn't an L. Wasn't what he wanted. Okay.
Exactly.
And I'm going to get religious here as well. And I'm going to say he might not come when you want him to come, but he's always right on time. And that's how you have to look at it. Right? That's how you have to look at it.
He dropping sermons on here. See, it's bad when I could use facts. You got to start using religion and sermons. He did not get what he wanted.
Everything is based
that
on
was a mistake. That was a
mistake. But the thing about it, he'll get it down the line if he does what's
if he
right.
doesn't get injured.
Yeah, or he'll cut up.
This could be a major L.
Did Dak Prescott get paid? Did he get the bag after he had a major injury? And the answer is yes.
He's low maintenance too, though, Kev. He don't come without a bag. He's very low maintenance.
You're right.
The quarterback position.
You're right. And here's the situation, and then we're going to move on. But Pickens, someone in his position, he has to be able to produce and get paid within a shorter time frame than someone like a Dak Prescott. Because when you're an elite quarterback, your window's much wider. You got a bay window. You got a bay window versus a single window, right? So he needs to keep that in mind. And I'm actually hearing rumors that Dallas' plan is really to franchise him again next year. So that's taking away. So that's taking away his prime years with getting paid only on an annual basis. But if it were me, the bottom line is, if it were me, I would have kept George Pickens, more especially to have him alongside DK Metcalf.
Oh my God!
Now, with the Rams, if I could just digress real quick and go over to the LA Rams, they're talking Myles Garrett, your boy Luther, with Aaron Donald possibly coming back, and how would that look?
Scary. That is scary, and I think
so.
It's happen.
I would have liked to have seen here DK Metcalf on one side and George Pickens on the other side. But the Rooneys, they don't listen to me. I don't think they'll ever listen to me. But that's me.
We might have had 2 receivers going to the fans if that was the case. I'm so glad Pickens is out of here. There's no
All right.
Aaron
Well,
Rodgers would have definitely retired dealing with two of them, man. Come on.
well, let me interrupt you guys and let's talk the Pirates.
There we go.
Okay,
There we go.
let's talk Pirates. They're back from their All-Star break. What's been
Yes.
going on with the Pirates since they're back? Do
Well,
they
the
look
same
like a
old,
different team? Do they
the
need
the
do they need the rest?
the same old, same old. If you ask me,
Mm.
okay, the Pirates right now are 3 games above 500. I believe that they are tied for the last wild card. There's 3 wild cards in each conference there. So in the National League, they're tied. Um, they can hit, man, and they can really hit. I believe they are the number 1 team in Major League Baseball when it comes to average, as well as they're number 2 when it comes to runs,
Right.
which is really good. However, it's been disappointing. Like the game yesterday, Braxton Ashcraft, he actually walked the second hitter yesterday, which led to a lot of negatives in the first inning. The next one of particular batters, I'm not sure if I could remember. I'm trying to go off the top of my head, but within the same inning, one of the Yankee batters hit the ball to Gonzalez, which is a solid infielder. I mean, he's not outstanding, but he's solid.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually missed the ball in the hole between shortstop and third base. It was a tough grounder, and it hit off his glove and went into short left center, where Reynolds picked the ball up, hesitated, and it slipped out of his hand. To make a long story, runners advanced, runners scored. It led to a 4-run inning. Mm-hmm. And even the Pirates, even though the Pirates came back and from Valdez home run, and I know we're going to talk about Valdez as well, but the Pirates took the lead 5-4, but couldn't hold the lead. Okay, why? Because the starting pitcher wasn't able to go deep. He only went 3 innings. Braxton Ashcroft, and I have his numbers right here. He went 3 innings, gave up 9 hits, 7 earned runs, 7 earned runs. So that was disappointing. Yeah. And I mentioned this last week. If you don't get 6 innings out of your starting pitchers, it puts strain on the bullpen. Now, check this out, fellas. Today, the game has been postponed. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm not sure how many people actually know that.
Yep.
So now what happens? There's a doubleheader tomorrow. The game was supposed to be the first game. The only game was supposed to be 1:35, but now since it's a doubleheader, they moved that game up to 1:05, and then they're going to play a 7:05. Okay, now the Pirates utilized, let me see, 3, 4, 5 pitchers yesterday. Even though they're not playing today, but now they have to plan to go into this doubleheader tomorrow and utilize all their pitchers appropriately as well. So this is something to watch for. I have a feeling that maybe the starting pitcher tomorrow, I believe it was originally scheduled for Bubba Chandler to pitch tonight.
Right.
So I would anticipate Bubba Chandler pitching tomorrow, and he hasn't been doing really good at all. So, however, if he gets in trouble, I think Don Kelly, the manager, might have to just, bite his tongue and hold back and keep him in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Pirates, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
To me, man, from what I seen yesterday, I thought Nick Gonzalez kind of lost the game, and also ain't he playing out of position? If my calculation is right, ain't he a first or a second baseman? He's playing out of position, right? Guys?
No, he's very versatile. He's not playing
Okay.
out of position. He
Okay,
could play
but
pretty much second, shortstop, and third base. And I wouldn't say he lost the game.
okay.
That was a tough grounder in
was
the
tough, yeah.
hole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've seen it.
yeah.
But also, I think the offense is awesome, but I don't think the Pirates play no defense, and I think we got a bunch of below average defenders. That's my opinion.
Keep in mind, though, fellas, there's 3 starters that are out.
Right.
You know, you
Right,
have
yeah.
O'Neal Cruz, the center
Cruz.
fielder, that's out. You have Connor
Griffin.
Griffin,
Connor
even
Griffin,
though Connor Griffin is still with the team, but he's not on the active roster right now.
yeah.
And then you have Spencer Horwitz, the first baseman,
That's true.
as well. And Spencer now, you know, two of the 3 guys are solid defensively.
Yeah, Cruz doesn't help
Um,
the defense that much.
exactly, but he is getting better, which
He's
is
getting better.
encouraging.
He is getting better.
Yeah.
What's his status? I mean, I thought he would have been back by now. Or
No,
getting kind of close.
I think he was on 60
no,
day.
much?
they actually 60 days.
Oh, they moved to 60.
Injured
Oh,
list.
okay. Okay.
So it was 10, and they
Right.
moved it to 60, which
That's too
puts
much. Man. That's too much.
puts O'Neal Cruz somewhere between the beginning of August to mid-August.
Wow, that's a big from 10 days.
Yeah.
And then they moved to the 60. So that wow, I guess
MRI must have came back a little. They must have seen something.
And let me say this too, and I just happen to think about it. Maybe somebody needs to look more into the Pirates medical staff, okay? Because there's been a number of players with injuries where they extended their time.
Exactly.
And I'm not sure what's behind that, but you would think that they would get it right the first time versus the second time around.
And they're not using the same ones that were messing with TJ Watt. We're clear it's different, right?
It sounds like UPMC doing a job, man.
I'm
we're
not
clear
sure.
it's not
I'm
the
not sure
same.
what's going down.
Oh man.
Supposed to have the best hospitals in America, man. We gonna see.
Exactly.
It's a lot going on, Kev, with that injury front, though. I agree.
And
I agree, man.
First TJ Watt, now O'Neal Cruz and Connor Griffin.
and Kevin, can you? I know, you know, we're all now that we're here on Tuesday, but last Friday there was a postponed game as well.
Mhm.
And that makeup date was moved to the doubleheader on Saturday due to the air quality here in Pittsburgh. And if anyone was out of town, that was a good time to be out of town because the air quality here from the fires in Canada. So
but that game was in Cleveland.
Same thing. Yeah, I mean, we're right next to Cleveland. The air quality there was still very poor.
The air quality is always bad in Cleveland.
Yeah, right. I thought that was just the smell, but so can you give us? I mean, I know we split the doubleheader. The Pirates won the first of the 2 games 7-1, and then the Guardians won the second game 3-5. And then the Pirates won the Sunday game 7-1. Any highlights from those games that we should be, walking away with? Anything stand out to you?
The only thing that I can say, Ken, is the Pirates came away winning 2 of 3. They could have swept the Guardians. Did we say Indians or did we say Guardians?
I said Guardians.
Guardians.
You said Guardians. Okay.
You say Indians,
okay.
So yeah, thinking of Kenny Lofton and Albert Bell.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. So actually that second game, was it the second game? Yeah, it was the second game of the doubleheader.
Right.
So the Pirates won the first game of the doubleheader, and then the second game they were leading 3-0. And as a result of the bullpen not being able to hold the lead, I think, and again, I'm trying to go from the top of my head, but I believe it was Soto and Santana came in for relief and blew the game.
Santana,
okay.
Yeah, Yeah, Cleveland
Yeah,
didn't score until the 8th
Yeah,
inning.
Santana.
yeah. So the Pirates let that get away, and now they're here in New York. Okay, playing the Yankees in the Bronx. And let me ask the question: have any of you been to Yankee Stadium?
No, I've
I
rode
have not.
past it before.
I
I've
have
never
not
been
been
though.
to
I'm not
Yankee
going to lie.
Stadium.
I've never been.
Yeah,
I-
yeah. I'm gonna watch my words because I have to go back tomorrow.
Oh, I already know where this is going.
Yeah, but I've been to Yankee Stadium before, but this is my first time covering the game.
Okay.
And the stadium is okay,
Mhm.
but the surrounding area is not good.
Oh, you talking about the
Um,
BX in the Bronx?
The Bronx.
yeah, the
Oh,
Bronx,
on Fordham Road and all that.
a very dirty place, and a place that needs some development.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Tell them to
and
call
I
you,
don't
Kev.
understand that. Exactly.
Hey,
They need to.
Kev, are you wearing your Pirates jersey? I don't know if the Yankee fans are like the Knicks
You can
fans.
see him up there. He's wearing his grays.
Hey, Homestead.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
great.
Got the
Well,
Yeah.
nostalgia.
Well,
you're a big, strong guy. Make sure you
well,
wear a San Antonio Spurs jersey
Huh.
and your Pittsburgh
yeah.
Pirates
Well,
jersey in the streets when you walk around.
it's a good thing that I'm doing media here, Luther.
Right, right.
So you can't wear team apparel.
Ah,
However,
you can
how-
put on San Antonio.
however, however, let me scroll over here for a minute if I could grab what I need to grab. Um, they do have giveaways from time to time. And anytime someone gives me something, I normally don't turn it down unless I'm in Cleveland. All right.
I thought
Oh, okay.
I thought that was a Don Mattingly jersey. Okay.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah. So
Nice.
a
bad.
nice Yankee shirt
All
they
right.
gave us, and I'm looking forward to more gifts tomorrow. Now, Ken, I saw
Yeah.
on the agenda.
I
Go
was
ahead.
going to ask you about we are seeing, in all the negative and all the tough situations that the Pirates have, we do have one highlight right now. We do have a someone that's batting really well, I hear. Maybe someone that's now the fourth player in MLB history with at least 12 home runs and 31 RBIs in his first 31 career games. Maybe
A
by the
highlight?
That's a good highlight.
Are
No,
we showing a highlight, or is
no,
this a verbal highlight?
no. This is a flag up highlight to talk about right now because I know as Merlin Valdez has been a story as of late.
Ooh, he
He's
has,
cooking.
and
He's taking
I'm
over.
gonna,
Wow.
and for those
Hope he
that
be
are
around.
watching live or during the recording, you have to go to YouTube and you have to check out the home run. I actually was able to catch the home run that he hit yesterday, and it was his 13th home run, and he now has 34 RBI for the season, which is incredible. And let
He's on
me
fire.
say this. So his interviews out there after the game, as well as the highlight of him hitting the home run, is out there on YouTube. So hopefully everyone is subscribed to our channel, because we put all of the content out there, as well as we would like likes if possible. The more likes you can provide, the better. But Valdez, let me say this, hit safely in his last 20 of 23 games, hit safely. In addition to that, let me see, with at least 13 home runs and 34 RBIs through his first 32 games is what he's doing this in. He also collected at least one RBI in 8 straight games, and he's the first Pirate to do it since Kevin Young. Also recorded at least one extra base hit and 1 RBI in 8 straight games. The only Pirates to do this was Paul Wayner, Dale Long, and Willie Stargell.
Wow.
So he's the
That's a
4th
good class.
Pirate to do that.
Man, he's definitely in the zone. Man.
Yeah.
So, sorry, our production team was gonna play the home run video.
Okay.
That you had. If production's ready, go ahead and play that.
Right field home run. I can't see it, so so there you go. And also, what I would like to say, definitely,
for anyone
when it comes,
I'm sorry, Kevin.
Go
For
ahead.
anyone who was just listening, is not on YouTube. That was the Esmeralyn Valdez hits his 13th home run over the weekend, or no, that was yesterday. I'm sorry.
that was yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. So sorry to cut you off, Kevin.
Yeah, and from a Pirates rookie standpoint, for the month of July, Esmerlyn Valdez actually has, going into the game, he had 20 RBI. So now he has 22 as a result of the 2-run homer. Okay. And he has a chance with, about 10 days left to become the all-time leader in RBI for the Pirates. So the leader right now is Pedro Alvarez with 26. With 26.
Is this
So Valdez right now has 22. So he only needs 4 to tie and 5 to be the record holder.
wow? Is this now? This is some. He's killing lefties right now.
Yeah.
371, 1.507 OPS. Still strong against righties at 905 OPS. Now, is this truly sustainable? I know, it's a 35 game sample size or 34 game sample size. Is this sustainable for some? Because he came out of nowhere. I know he was doing well in the minors, but he wasn't doing this well.
Yeah. I won't say at this pace, but I will say I believe he'll be a bona fide home run hitter. For those that would like to hear what he's saying, and he's using a translator as well.
Yeah.
But through the translator, he indicated one of the keys to his success is his hand position. Okay. They worked with him to actually have him bring his hands up. And that has paid, a lot of dividends as a result of that. And let me see if I have it here, because one particular show, fellas, we talked about the pitching coach, but I think we need to talk about the hitting coach as well. The hitting coach is actually doing a really good job. When you hear what Valdez is doing, outside of Marcell Ozuna, okay? Outside of him, and also Henry Davis, who had a hit yesterday.
Yeah.
But outside of those two guys, I think the hitting coach is doing a really good job. And let me see who the hitting coach is. I actually have the roster right here.
Is it Matt Haig?
Matt Haig? Yep, Matt Haig. There you go. So kudos to Matt Haig. And talking about something being sustained. They've been doing it all year. So that's good to see. And again, I mentioned this before. My reason for reservation of not believing in this team and from a playoff standpoint is what happened yesterday. Them being able to come back after 7 innings. They are 3-39 now, once trailing after 7 innings.
3-39.
That's bad.
3-39.
That is
Wow.
trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't win big games unless you can come back. You just can't, right? So
Front
3-39, yeah,
That's the epitome of a front running team.
Training camp can't start fast enough.
So
boy.
what does that mean? And what does that mean in terms of the rest of the season? Ideally, like what's needed to be done in order to even have a playoff push?
Well, the trade deadline is August 3rd, and there's some rumors out there regarding who the Pirates might go after. So they definitely need to get some bullpen help. I'm not too. Yeah, I mean that's the key right there.
Yeah.
The offense is there, plus you got those injured players due to come back. So I think if they could get some bullpen help, it could change things big time. And on top of that, the starting pitching has to get back to what they're expected to do.
We had a question from one of the YouTube chats, Craig. He asked if when Cruz comes back, should he be a DH?
Maybe. Craig, you're on it, man.
I think Craig's
you
sitting.
you
I think
are
he's
on
sitting
it.
over on the North Shore, actually, in one of the stadiums.
Yeah,
yeah,
and
that's
let
not
me
a bad
see.
idea.
No, it's not a bad idea. And you have Magnum, who's holding his own as well, out there in center field in his in his spot. However, keep in mind as well, because I was thinking about this yesterday. The Pirates have more flexibility from a DH standpoint. You have Reynolds, who's playing a decent left field right now. He had a really good catch yesterday, and he had a number of good catches over the last few games, because he had one game or 2 games back to back, I can't remember, where he robbed players from home runs. But that's some flexibility as far as that outfield. Do you move Mangum over? Do you just keep them there and have Cruz do DH? Do you rotate the DH?
Yep.
Okay, so there's a lot of options there. Valdez, you leave him in right field. He's doing
you can't
fine.
Touch him. You can't
Don't
touch
touch
him.
him.
Can't touch him. He's in the
Yeah,
zone.
yeah.
Leave him.
Yep, absolutely.
Definitely.
And I think with O'Neill's struggles, in the field, it may be something to consider, right? Because his at least earlier in the season, I know that the defense was a big
Yeah,
It was a
yeah,
calm in the ears for a while out
Yep.
there. Yeah.
yeah. And let me say this too. I mean, it's a good consideration, but a consideration that could be detrimental as well. And what I mean by that, I mentioned earlier that Cruz is getting better in center field. How do you get better? You get better by playing.
Playing it.
You got to play it. Yeah.
Got to play it.
And if you pull him out and have him DH, he might regress.
I don't disagree.
Yeah, so that might be some concern there, but it's not it's definitely something you have to think about. Kind of like what you all talked about, from a Steelers receiver standpoint with OBJ. Something to think about. There's not many boats in Pittsburgh.
I give you something to think about. There's a picture, man.
You all didn't catch that. I said
Nope.
there's not many boats in Pittsburgh.
No, I got
He'd be on the Gateway
more-
Clipper.
He would.
He would be on the Gateway Clipper. Trust me. Keith was about to say something. Go ahead.
Yeah, and with all that was going on with the Pirates, man, and the up and down play, man. And I talked about this guy on this show, man. There's a local pitcher, man, Bethel Park graduate. His name is Mason Miller. He's playing for the Padres right now. Currently holds a crazy ERA, 0.89 for the 2026 season, over 39 appearances, 40 innings pitched, man. He's recorded 75 strikeouts and a 0.84 whip average, man. This dude is like, I don't know why the Pirates are not trying to trade for him. Like, you can use him, and it's an immediate upgrade in the bullpen.
Yeah, that's a good name, Keith.
Yeah, he's a
Thank
local
you
guy, man. I'm pretty sure they
yeah,
know.
yeah. I mean, when you just think,
It's easy for me to say.
there's a couple guys that the Pirates got rid of that you kind of have to take another look and decide if they made a good move or not. Here in New York, David Bettner,
Yep.
for example, that's one. The guy that we're thinking about bringing back that pitched for us last year, who was a kid, he throws like 100 miles per hour. I can't call his name right now.
I can't think. Yeah, I heard that. I can't think of his name.
Yeah, but I think he's with Boston. Is he with Boston now? But maybe it'll come to me. If not, I'll see if I can look it up here. But yeah,
go ahead. I wanted to say
go
ahead.
Go ahead.
If my calculations is right, didn't the guy, what's the popular guy's name, man? He's eating the charm sucker, man. Didn't he hit a home run on us?
Which
Jazz?
one?
The Jazz.
Oh yeah, Jazz.
See what I'm saying? That's why you need to go get the Mason kid. That's why.
He took the sucker out of his mouth.
Yeah, man.
He had the sucker in his mouth.
He's supposed to get struck out when he play against us, man. Like,
man,
let
me tell you. Let me tell you something about Jazz Chisholm.
Jazz is tough. Go ahead.
I asked Pirates manager Don Kelly about Jazz Chisholm yesterday. He hit 2 home runs back to back. Not only did he hit back to back home runs, but he hit 3 in a row. He hit 3 in a row because the previous game that the Yankees played against the Dodgers, he hit a home run in his last at bat. And then he hit his first 2 at bats. He hit home runs yesterday, and he had 5 RBI. Now I'm looking at the Yankees.
So loose out there.
Sound like Joe Strawberry all over again, man.
Yeah, and I'm taking a look at the Yankees information, and let me see if I can find it here because they talked about Chisholm as well. And then don't forget you got Ben Rice, who's a player as well.
Yeah, then I'm mad you didn't get to see Aaron Judd, man. They put him on a 60-dayer, man. I thought that would have been great for you to see him, Kev. That would have been good for you to see him live up close.
Definitely. Now, let me say this about Jazz Chisholm because I have the information right here. So he went 2 for 4 yesterday, 2 home runs, 5 RBI. He recorded his 10th career multi-home run game and 7th as a Yankee, hitting a 3-run shot in the first inning and a go-ahead 2-run shot in the third. This was his first multi-home run game since September of last year. He homered in back-to-back games for the 16th time in his career and 2nd time this year. Let me see what else. 10 of his 16 home runs this year have either tied the game for the Yankees or given them the lead. He's a beast. Yeah, he's a beast.
Absolutely. I mean, they have a couple beasts on their team.
Yeah, they do. You can put your money on him.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
Absolutely.
His average is not that good.
No, it's not. But he's a big gamer, though.
So you can get at those home runs.
Yeah, right.
Well, you mentioned his average. What is he hitting now?
I'm looking at 228.
Yeah, 228. And I think he
runs, 43
16 home runs. Yeah. Yeah,
112 strikeouts.
Yeah.
And
I'm
not sure what it was. And I'm not sure what it was when Aaron Judge was in the lineup, but I
that's a good
know
point.
that the Yankees tailed off once Aaron Judge has been out of the lineup. I think actually they just recently started winning without Aaron Judge.
So what's next for you? Are you there tomorrow? You're going to be live at Yankee Stadium tomorrow. Should we all watch out for some videos?
You know, here's the deal. First of all, we have a few big dogs at the house, in case someone tries to get funny.
Yeah,
So the house is protected. Okay. I'll be back. I'll be back sometime this week. It's going to be a long day tomorrow. With the double header. So I'm going to try to, get something to eat tonight, get some rest, and be in for a long day tomorrow. So everybody could tune in to our YouTube channel, get the pregame information that I'll put out there, and I'll keep everyone posted between the doubleheader and then after the doubleheader. And hopefully the Pirates will find a way to come back with the win. And I saw something else too, Ken, I wanted to bring up regarding the Pirates and American League teams, if I can find it. The Pirates have won 5 consecutive series against American League opponents for the first time since interleague play began in 1997. So if the Pirates are able to sweep tomorrow, that'll make 6.
Wow.
Yeah. But anyway, I know that you all are running short on time.
Yeah, we're running a little behind, but that's all right. We really appreciate the time you spent with us. From your virtual Yankee Stadium there, and no, we just appreciate you calling in and spending some time talking some Pirates.
Yeah, like that gray shirt there.
All right, there you go. There you go. But last thing before we wrap up, too, regarding Yankee Stadium is definitely worthwhile. Even though with everything I said, it's worthwhile to go there. To watch a game, the experience, more especially if you could cover it, from a media standpoint, when you walk through the hallways and, see all the former players' pictures and everything, and even the announcers is just crazy.
Legacy is crazy in that stadium for sure.
And to let you all know, because I'm receiving the text messages and I'll send them over to you as I get them. But Yolanda says hello. And she says that she'll be watching YouTube tomorrow as well. So I appreciate that, Yolanda.
Thank you. Well, we appreciate your
All
time,
right.
Kevin. We'll let you go. We're going to take a really short break right now, and then we're going to come back and talk a few more topics for the rest of the show.
Are you going overtime? Are you going overtime? Okay, no problem.
Looking for a cost-effective way to help increase your company's bottom line? Look no further than Soul Pit Media. With our award-winning print, internet, podcast, and Soul Pit television options, we can help your business get to that next level. For more information, contact Craig Dawson at 412-407-7685. That's 412-407-7685. And let Soul Pit Media take you to that next level.
Business owners thinking about back-to-school promotions and replacing summer flavors with pumpkin? What about your taxes? Reduce your stress and tax liabilities by planning for tax time now with Cameron Professional Services Group. CPSG takes your goals, values, and visions to create a custom tax plan catered specifically to your business. We work closely with you to ensure that as your business grows and goals shift, so will your custom plan. Located in the Hill District in Pittsburgh, PA, CPSG is a CPA and consultant firm providing services in accounting, auditing, tax planning and preparation, community development, and operational management. Call Cameron Professional Services Group today at 412-251-0607.
Have you had the Beat by Niche experience? Beat by Niche is one of the top makeup artists in the city of Pittsburgh. She's touched the face of Cardi B, love and hip hop personalities, and various Steeler wives. If you have not sat in her chair, what are you waiting for? Visit beatbyniche.com to schedule your special makeover for all occasions: weddings, graduations, proms, photo ops, and more. Visit beatbyniche.com and experience the touch of excellence.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Average White Band.
I'm taking care of business. Woman, can't you see? I gotta make it for you. I gotta make it for me, yeah. Oh, baby, sometimes it might seem I'm neglecting you. Oh, baby, I'd love to spend more time when I got so many things to do. Oh, I got work to do. I gotta work, baby. I got a job, sugar. I got work to do. So much work, yeah, 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 yeah.
Keep trying to make it, woman, can't you see? Takes a lot of money to make it. Let's talk truthfully. Keep your love like burning and a little food up in my plate.
Anyone know where we're located?
Hill District.
Yes.
In the Great Hill, the legendary Hill
Yes.
District.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
So we are looking outside over Center Ave, and the sun's about to go down. As we wrap up the show here, we wanted to run through just a few things really quick. I know we had some technical difficulties at the very beginning of the show. The Pittsburgh Penguins released their schedule. If you want to go out and check it out, their their season opener is on the road Wednesday, September 30th at Philadelphia.
Payback.
Yeah. Their home opener Saturday, October 3rd versus Montreal Canadiens. A few marquee dates. January 31st, they're going to be playing Philadelphia at home. March 13th, they're going to be playing Washington, which could be Crosby and Ovechkin's final Pittsburgh matchup.
Right.
And April 3rd versus Philadelphia again is the regular season home finale, the Battle of Pennsylvania. And keep an eye out. There's 2 extra games on the schedule this year. Instead, the NHL has implemented 84 games this year instead of 82. So they added 2 extra in division games. Anything to note there? I know we went over it a little bit earlier. The NHL Winter Classic this year is going to be played at the end of December, I believe December 30th. It's going to be played in Utah. So it's going to be the Utah Mammoth versus Colorado Avalanche, which is going to be a phenomenal scene.
Should be super cold.
Yeah.
You covering that one? Okay.
Oh, I would love to go there. Absolutely. The next up on our list, anyone watch the Open Championship this weekend? No? No one watched it. Oh, guys, you're killing me.
I didn't watch it.
I didn't. I ain't gonna lie. I was WNBA'd out.
I know you guys, but the Open, Ryan Fox, the 39-year-old, won his first career major at Royal Birkdale.
What was his purse?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't have it here in front of me, but he won his first major. He birdied the 72nd hole, a 12-foot putt to beat Cameron Young by 1 shot.
Wow.
The third ever New Zealander
Oh yeah.
to win a men's major. So
interesting.
He built a record-tying 62 on Saturday's third round, then birdied 4 of his last 6 holes on Sunday for a closing 68. So fantastic job to Ryan Fox. Congratulations on your win. But there was a little side storyline happening that Mr. Bryson DeChambeau, got a 2-shot penalty on Friday for inadvertently improving his lie, which dropped him from 2nd to 5th. There was quite a bit of action going on the course after play, and he was accused of holding the tournament hostage.
Wow.
Over the penalty dispute. Genuinely, you know, other members of the tournament were accusing him of being performative, and he was dropping some names, even dropped Trump's name, saying he's going to call to get this figured out. But Bryson, he ended up shooting a 72 on Sunday, including a triple bogey on 11, finished tied for 14th. Roy McIlroy, another big name, himself finished tied for 40th. So,
and he got 3.2 million for his victory.
Ooh, that's a nice
At
piece
the
of change, boy.
2026 Open Championship.
Congrats to him, man. Congrats to him.
Very nice. Very nice. Great job. Keith, I'm going to hand it over to you. I know you have some talking points on the NBA, and I know you have some extra points on the WNBA.
WNBA?
So.
Yeah, I'm going to try to fly through this because I know we're limited on time. NBA news and notes. Lou Dort, he got traded to Atlanta.
Oof.
Look for Casey Wallace to start for OKC now. Atlanta, they get Lou Dort, and they get an underrated guy. What y'all know about Ryan Nembhard, man?
Oh, he's tough.
Led the nation in assist
and
turnover ratio.
23 assists his last game for Dallas.
Yeah, come on, man. That boy could pass. He got a crazy court vision.
Hey, Lou Dort is going to be that's a big loss for OKC.
Yeah, it's
he
be
was
a big
always
game for
the
Atlanta.
defensive
Yup.
guard.
But Casey Wallace is a hot defender too, though.
He's not.
He's always top 10 in steals, bro. He's not. No, he's a little smaller, but I like his defensive effort too. But OKC, they get a lot of draft picks. Wow. Dallas gets former #1 pick Zach Risichet from Atlanta.
Bust.
They gave up on him in 2 years, man. That's crazy, but
Keith, he's
okay,
a bust.
say
Right?
less.
You agree? He's a bust. You agree? He's a bust.
Yeah, my
that
man.
whole draft was trash.
Jalen Johnson passed him up, bro.
Yeah.
Jalen Johnson's team. Also, NBA Summer League, Golden State rookie forward Yaxel Lindenborg. Summer League championship game MVP.
Back-to-back championships.
He averaged 14, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and he scored 21 points and 10 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 assists in the championship win over Cam Boozer and the Memphis Grizzlies, man. So shout out to him, man. I see a lot of Aaron Gordon, like Lil Antonio McDyson him, and I think the sky's the limit for Yaxel Lindenborg.
Okay.
WNBA, guys, it is All-Star Weekend, and I cannot wait.
I'm his favorite.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. I'm throwing this out there. If you haven't started watching the WNBA, you need to get in.
Oh,
man,
yeah. We love the ladies.
Man, I stayed up till 1 a.m. yesterday watching. I'm going to get into it, watching the game. But it's All-Star Weekend, and I'm going to just make some predictions. I think because I'm about to talk about her a lot, but I think either Toronto Tempo guard Marina Mabry.
Oh, she's on fire.
Or Paige Beckers are going to win the All-Star Game MVP. I said it first.
Olivia Miles?
Yeah,
You think they're going to freeze out the rookies?
I think they are. I think they are. But 3-point contest. Look for Mabry or my baby AZ Fudd to win the 3-point contest. And then last night, like I was just telling y'all,
who's going to win a dunk contest?
Yeah, there isn't none.
Oh, okay.
Minnesota Lynx rookie last night, man. What a game. Olivia Miles, 32 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, and a 105-102 win versus Seattle last night.
She is a problem.
Man, she's a problem. I want to give a shout out to my baby, though. Flage had 26 in a losing effort. She missed the game time.
You got a lot of babies out there.
I got a lot of favorite WNBA players. I got about 8 of them. But hold on.
You got a starting 5 and a bench.
Nah,
okay.
I'm going to tell you them. When we done. But Flage, she had 26. She missed the game time 3-pointer. She was on a heater yesterday, but she missed the 3 when it counted, and she's improving. But Minnesota, they are 21-6, y'all.
Hey, without their best player.
And they're about to get her back. They showed her working out. Man, when she come back, man, it is going to be trouble. So, yes, that's
in the words of Bernie Mac, trouble.
Right. So that's my that's pretty much it for the for the WNBA, man. I got one more person I'm going to touch on for the final thoughts, but check out the WNBA All-Star game this weekend. You got Team Witherspoon versus Team Cooper, and it should be a good one.
Two legends.
Yeah, two legends, and I'm looking forward to seeing this All-Star weekend.
Guys, I appreciate you so much. I know it was we had to pack in quite a bit there.
Right.
So I appreciate everyone who's listening. I appreciate your patience during our technical difficulties here. We got it all fixed. Our production team's been incredible to work through that. Again, we appreciate everyone who's listening to Soul Take. We will we're going to be live at the doubleheader tomorrow in New York. Keep an eye out for, posts and interviews and live reactions and things like that on our YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube to stay updated. But I want to give the gentleman here an opportunity for, final thoughts on the show. Luther, what do tell us a little bit. Go ahead, take a minute.
Listen, first of all, thanks. I enjoyed the show with you guys, man. It was a blast. And I got to give a LeBron James. Still don't know where he's going. I thought by the time we came back.
Your connections, though.
We got to find out where the GOAT is going to be at. I had predicted he was going back home to Cleveland. Then I saw a picture of James Harden. He looked like he was spending a whole month at Fat Burgers. Hasn't done one push-up. I said, oh, man.
Fat Burger.
Oh, man, have you seen him? I mean, he looked like the Nutty Professor. Face, everything. Yeah. So I still think he's going to Cleveland. I don't know why he's dragging it on.
Strip club wings.
Magic City. Listen, that is the reason that he's taking so long. Does he really want to play with Fat Albert, a.k.a. James Harden? I think he will. They got to get rid of him. They got to get rid of him. James Harden, you're a professional athlete. You can't be out there. After you got embarrassed in the playoffs, they targeted you for 3 games, and you don't even come in shape trying to get ready. You should be the first one in the gym. Very disappointed in him. He may be the reason that LeBron doesn't go back to Cleveland, because James Harden doesn't care about winning. He's more about partying, going into strip clubs, and he's just very disappointing. Very disappointing as an athlete. That's all I have to say. I'm so upset with him.
I know.
Man.
I could tell.
I mean, after the way you got exposed, you're supposed to be in the best shape of your career, taking it seriously. And when I saw that picture of him at the Fanatics Fest, I said, yo, you didn't do anything to try to really prove that you want to win a championship.
He doesn't care.
He doesn't care. And there's nothing worse than an athlete that has all the talent in the world that doesn't put in the work to make sure you're the best player that you can be.
And then
he doesn't care. And, and now he's going to ruin GOAT James going back to Cleveland. That's why he's taking so long. That's my
final thought.
That's my thoughts.
I want to give it. We just touched on the WNBA, and I love the season. I'm so addicted to this season right now. But on my final thoughts, shout out to Toronto Tempo guard Marina Mabry. 21 points a game, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 39% from 3-point range. First time WNBA All-Star. Congrats. First ever in franchise history for the Toronto Tempo. So far, her season is highlighted by that insane 53-point game, June 25th versus LA, which tied the all-time record for points in a single WNBA game. The girl's very efficient with a daily 3-point shot. She's gotten better every year. She got game, and I got her winning the 3-point contest and the WNBA 3-point contest. I got her winning it. So shout out to Marina Mabry.
Oh, hey, wow.
Whoa.
She's going back. She's going to win both. Okay.
All right. Some
tough.
Really quick announcements from Pittsburgh's DSEN. Tune in to our radio stream at pghdsen.com. That is the website for the best soulful music that will be on after the show until midnight. And remember, the best way to stay up to date with Pittsburgh's DSEN is to subscribe. It's free. It's the best way to support what we do here. We will keep you updated on all of our 24/7 programming, soulful music, Pittsburgh sports, talk, and lifestyle programming right here on Pittsburgh's DSEN, the place for soul. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who's listened. And before we wrap up, I just want to take a moment to recognize that it's all, things out there are sometimes bigger than sports. And I am someone who is very proud to support families who are living with autism by promoting parent advocacy, community, and connection. If you are someone or you know someone who's looking for resources or just a network that truly understands the journey, reach out to us here at Pittsburgh's DSEN. Thank you for spending Tuesday with us here. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we will see you next Tuesday.
One.
Peace.